And how much has the water receded, and how much further does it have to go, Rick?
Well, Bill, I'll give you an example. Right here where I'm standing was underwater yesterday, last night. You can take a look behind me. You can see the stuff that's sitting there on the roadway. That's where it has gone so far today. And while the waters have receded a bit, it has rained here off and on all day, complicating efforts to figure out just how much damage has been done here.
I've been here 45 years.
Lee Holt spent the day helping firefighters assess the damage from water level, using his boat to tour the flood zone.
Never thought I'd drive a boat where I drive a vehicle out every day for my business here in town.
For Fire Captain James Grimmett, this trip is heartbreaking.
I've never seen anything like this. Never seen this much water in Coffeyville.
The tour surveying the hundreds of houses and businesses on the east side of town, all of them underwater.
We're always concerned about rescues, but I think that portion may be over. The guys now are going house to house just as an insurance policy to make sure there's no one left in the homes or any pets.
Everything here is covered in a thick petroleum film. It's coming from the Coffeyville Resources Refinery on the banks of the Verdigris River. A leak there spilled 1,000 barrels of crude oil, sending it into the floodwaters.
I feel sorry for everybody, people who have lost their homes and everything they've owned their whole life, you know, businesses. It's going to hurt Coffeyville really badly.
But Lee Holt has a more positive outlook.
I think once the water recedes, the people will come together and get it all cleaned back up what they can and salvage what they can, and it'll be rebuilt.
Bill, the EPA is in Coffeyville today testing the waters, checking to see what might be in there that's dangerous. But I can tell you that fuel smell, that petroleum smell, has lingered here all day long throughout the area. Live in Coffeyville, Rick Tillery, NBC Weather Plus.
About the crude, was it everywhere on your boat trip, or was it only in certain locations?
Well, because of the current of the Verdigris River as it came over the banks and went through this whole flooded area behind me, there were some areas where we didn't see it, but you could still smell it. It was all over the buildings. It was all over the vehicles that were abandoned there. And it was all over the bushes and the trees. It was everywhere. And we also saw a lot of pets that were stranded. They were also covered in this sludge, this film, this petroleum product.
Now, Rick, this river also heads south, now down towards where your station is located in Tulsa. Are there any areas that you're worried about flooding there?
Well, this river heads into a lake down here called the Ulaga Lake. It's actually one of the top drinking sources for the city of Tulsa. They're a little concerned about that, but they believe that the sludge is going to dissipate by the time it gets there.
Well, thanks so much, Rick. We appreciate your report there from Coffeyville, Kansas.